Materials used in the electric industry. In the next few sentences, I would like to tell you about materials that we, as electricians, use. But I don't have enough time to talk about all of them. So I will tell you just about conductors. Copper is one of the most useful metals when we talk about electricity. It perfectly conducts heat and electricity. It does not oxidize, we can weld it and solder it too. But it is pretty heavy and expensive. So in transportation of electricity for long distances, we already use aluminium. Aluminium is lighter and cheaper than copper, but it has worse conductive abilities. Like copper, it doesn't oxidize. It is not hard, so we can shape it easily. We can solder it without a problem, but if we want to weld it, we need to do it in a protective atmosphere. Silver is even better conductor than copper, but it is significantly more expensive. We can make very thin wires with it. Some of them have diameter of 20 micrometers, which is 0.02 millimeters. It doesn't oxidize, but it sulfates over time, which means that it will change its color to black. Gold is the best conductor of electricity and heat out of all materials. It is very durable if we talk about how water and air try to damage it. It doesn't oxidize or sulfate. It is very expensive, so we use it only when we need to. For example, we use it in processors, integrated circuits, pins and contact fields. Tin is a material that is used mostly in alloys, but it can be used as a solder. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin, or aluminium, beryllium or silicon. It has relatively good conductivity and it has perfect mechanical abilities and it does not oxidize. We can freely weld it and solder it. Brass is an alloy made of copper and zinc. It has to have at least 50% of copper in it to be considered brass. It has good mechanical abilities and it is easy to shape. It is used to make parts of switches, sockets for light bulbs, installation elements, and so on. Brass with 54% of copper is used as a solder for copper, steel, and bronze. We often use materials that don't have high conductivity. Conversely, they have high resistivity. We often use them as resistors. One of them is tungsten. It has great resistivity and one of the highest melting points of all materials, so we use it as a glowing fiber in light bulbs. Or we use constant, which is a copper-nickel alloy. That is all for today. Thank you for your time.